A man and his family are plagued by a group of spirits while renovating an old dormitory into their new home. Is it haunted or not? Join us and find out. Welcome to Haunt Me.
So what right now we are kind of down to our last, straw, I would say, of what we're trying to creatively come up with for different ideas to elicit a response. So basically in the last 2 times that we've come here, the activity spikes within the first half hour that we're in the house. So we're gonna leave the house.
I feel like she's watching us right now.
I do too. I kind of just feel like she's like getting something going in there. You know what I mean? I feel like she like watches us for a minute and then like preps.
This beautiful home was recently converted by Mark Aliquo and his family. It is now a 3-story house near the ocean in South Portland, Maine, but it wasn't until a couple of years ago that it became a private residence. Over the past century, the house has had a number of identities, including the home of the first mayor of South Portland, a brothel for sailors during World War II, a nursing home for elderly women, and most recently, the Hillside Hall dormitory for nearby Southern Maine Community College. Even before Mark purchased the house, it was considered haunted in the area. We hope to add some more spooky stories to the local lore tonight.
My name is Mark.
My name is Elka.
I bought this house about 4 years ago, and since then I looked up the history because it's a bit strange. We had just about moved into the house, and my neighbor said that it was a documented haunted house, and I didn't really believe her. So I looked it up on the web and I didn't find it. But from day one moving in, it became completely obvious that something was amiss. My kids wanted to live on the 3rd floor, and so my son Vincent took the front room and my son Nicholas took the back room. He came down immediately after like 15 minutes and said someone knocked the lamp off his shelf. I went like, oh, maybe it was the fan or something, and brought him back upstairs, and then he came down again and said, there's someone knocking on the wall. And we said, oh, it's probably a squirrel on the wall or a mouse or something like that. And he said, no, it's not scratching. Someone's knocking on my closet wall. And then we brought him back upstairs, and then he came down again. He said, someone dropped a marble on my head. So it was that really for the first year, because we were kind of renovating the house, that every day was something kind of crazy. It all seems to flow from the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
Really kind of, I think the first year we were thinking about moving out because it was kind of scary. But now it's, music playing, they whistle, it's singing. It sounds like they enjoy the house.
Mm-hmm. Last winter we were like, where'd the ghosts go? Where are they? They've been so quiet and haven't done anything at all. But you still occasionally, it's not every day, it's not all the time, but you hear people walking around.
The spirits here seem like they have the potential for heightened activity. Based on the claims we've heard so far, it seems like they have no problem manipulating energy with relative ease. This house also has the reputation in South Portland of being very haunted. And while rumors of hauntings can spread like wildfire, it's important to note this one specifically because stories and claims stretch back for decades. The homeowner Mark came to us with EVPs that he had captured on his own, and the family members have all had their own personal experiences too. Linking all of these together, Haunt Me feels comfortable pre-rating the Hillside Manor with a 5, an Obstreperous level haunt.
We were all in the basement gathering equipment and preparing for the night ahead of us when we all heard a man call out hello. We heard the front door open, he walked in, and he was yelling hello. I volunteered to go upstairs and just to see what was going on, and there was a man there who had just let himself into the house, and he was swaying as he stood there. He left, and I went back downstairs to the basement and told everyone what had just happened, and people were confused, so we decided to go back up and just to check it out and see if he was around the premise. And he was gone. He was just completely gone.
Ash had read the story of the Amityville haunting a few days later and was shocked to find that when the Lutz family moved into that place, the same exact thing happened to them. So knowing that when we were in the house that we had theoretically set up the same way as the Amityville was kind of chilling, and I'm glad she learned it after the fact.
Later on that week, we had got in touch with Mark about the situation and asked him if he had known the man that came into the house when we were there. And he didn't know him at all, so very strange.
Okay, I'm gonna start this by just saying hello to any spirits that live here. Hello.
Hello.
My name's Ashley. I'm Katie.
I'm Sean.
And I'm Ty.
Yeah, so if there are any spirits here, we want to talk to you. We want you to move things around. We want you to make noise. There may have been times when you've been asked to be quiet. Tonight, you get to be as loud as you want.
Can you come in here and talk to me? I have a secret I want to tell you, but I can only tell you if you come up and talk to me face to face.
Nothing's plugged in over here. Are you hiding in the closet? You don't have to be scared. My name is Katie. Are you Matthew? Thump and then no. Oh.
The third floor had a lot of K2 activity, but the K2 wouldn't go above green. It would go to the second green and it would blink, but it would just have a steady blinking.
And then we came back later and that light was not lighting up at all in that closet. So whatever it was moved, which was kind of cool.
Can you come a step closer to me? Here. I'll need that. Just take a step toward me, please. Follow my voice. Okay.
I kind of felt like I was being watched on the third floor when I first got here and at the beginning of the investigation. And as the night went on, that feeling just completely tapered out.
I was just gonna chill, looking down there. Do you feel like we're being watched from there?
I think so.
This would definitely feel weird.
I know.
Anything happening here?
Nothing's happening at all.
No. Maybe it's just because this room's really, really dark. It just feels.
Like you had that one K2 blip.
That was it.
EMF blip, I mean, that was it so far.
I mean, it was just like we're chasing something around the whole night.
How's does anyone feel like they're hiding in another place in the house? Or do you feel like they're just gone?
No,
My radar is on zip.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
Honestly, what time is it? Do we have like 10 more minutes?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, everyone, I think there's not enough cameras, but
Let's take a different floor.
everyone take a different floor, set up in front of a stationary IR camera, and do you mind going down to the basement so that we're actually completely alone?
No problem.
So each one of us grab a room where you can position yourself in front of one of those so you're on camera, and just sit there for 10 minutes. As it stands now, it's around 2 o'clock in the morning, and no one had any vibes going on whatsoever, so we decided to wrap.
Oh gosh, what would I say to the owners? I would tell them that I didn't sage the place before I left because it felt like we cleansed it just by being here. It seemed like we chased the spirits out of here.
We were very frustrated the first night at Hillside Hall. The activity just seemed to end at a certain point, and it was very aggravating. I ended up seeing a psychic who brought up Hillside Hall and mentioned that she believed there was a portal there. She asked us to be careful if we were to go back. We had originally not even planned to go back, but a couple of things happened that made us decide to try a second night at Hillside Hall.
When I got home, there was a dark spirit in my house. She was on the floor looking up at me in a black dress, very Exorcist style scary. She seemed very angry with me, and I'm not sure if it was the boy's mom and she felt threatened because I was communicating with her child, or she thought I wanted to take her child. I'm not sure, but she was very angry. Later that night, I went into my bedroom and I was reading, and I looked over and she was standing in my doorway staring at me. And so I immediately just got up and I told her that she was not welcome in my house and that she had to get out immediately, and she did.
We really wanted to go back there and address what was going on because we knew that the place was haunted. We just really wanted to get good evidence that could prove that.
Katie saw me fall up these stairs last time.
I did.
What is it?
I don't know. I just got the shit scared out of me.
What just happened?
I thought I saw something go up the stairs, and I got the feeling at the same time.
Okay.
Something probably did.
I hate that.
This is the room where the gauze meter went off.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so
Want to try doing that again?
what happened
or-
last time that was a pretty cool piece of evidence was this gauze meter was just... My recorder just shut off
What?
on its own. That's what that sound was.
It's just a shadow just went by me.
I just got like a really tight feeling in my chest.
Let me...
And I saw like a white thing go this way. I thought it was a moth, but then I looked and it wasn't there, so.
Yeah, a shadow just went underneath me, like under this way.
Is someone here with us?
My recorder's back on.
Where's the off switch for your recorder? Is it on the
hold.
side?
It's on hold.
So there's no way it could have turned off?
Yeah,
right,
it's on
that's what I'm
hold.
saying.
All right.
That's really odd and awesome.
Okay, so I think maybe you and Sean stay here, work your way down through those rooms where the IR cameras are in it, and then me and Ash, I think we should start in the basement and work our way out.
Okay.
Ash,
Yeah?
why would a radiator be doing this?
I don't know. I mean, it's probably not even on, so.
So we're in the basement.
So we're in the basement. We're here to chat with some spirits.
We want to know about you.
Guys, you need to stop running away from us. Because we like you. We want to know about you. Because you're very interesting. Because you have a lot of energy and you make your presence well known to the people who live here.
It's really weird because last time Katie and I were in so much peace, you were right here.
See, that makes me hopeful because it's not there now.
Yeah, because if it was anything electrical, it would still be there. Because it was like, oh, that was me. It was like right in like this weird bubble right here. Or,
My hair's tingling.
is that you making Ty's hair tingle? You make a big loud noise if so?
Is that one of them?
That was a cat.
No, the exhale down the staircase.
I didn't hear that. All I heard was a cat screaming.
You guys? Sean? Katie? At one point in the night, I heard an audible exhale come up the stairs, which is pretty creepy. And I was lucky enough that my recorder was stationed next to me on a bookshelf and was aiming down the stairs, so we caught that too.
There was a strange blob of energy that lit up the K2 meters right in that middle room on the 3rd floor. And sometimes it would be over the couch, other times it would be hanging out the window. It's back.
What the hell?
I keep feeling like something's moving through my arm too.
I don't get this.
That's what I was doing last time, but it's actually moving more. We kind of saw some inconsistencies in activity the first night, and the second night kind of solidified that maybe they weren't inconsistencies and that whatever was there was sort of repeating the same behavior, almost to annoy us. A psychic told us that this house had a portal in it. So it's really strange because there's like a weird blob of energy right here and it's moving around. But the weird thing was it came closer when I asked it to. But it's really weak. It's only...
Yeah. A lot of people believe that there's gateways between this world and the next. And that could be called a vortex or a portal or anything like that. And what Ash may be dealing with over there, like the psychic had advised us about this house having a portal in it. And there is a weak, low-level energy blob moving around this room. I'm not sure what to make of it because it is definitely not electrical interference because there is no electricity on the half of the room where it's occurring. That and it keeps ebbing and flowing. It wasn't there a second ago. Now it's back. Now it's over here. Then it's over there.
Now it's gone.
And now it's gone. Yeah, Ghost, can you do that too? Just made it look so easy.
You guys just heard a thump upstairs?
Mm-hmm.
Ghost, can you do that too?
Thoughts on the portal? Does anyone think that it is? Think that it isn't? Where are you guys at?
Well, at the farmhouse, it almost felt like it was a train station.
Yeah.
You know, like
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
is heading through. Here it kind of feels like it's a secret passage.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like the ghosts that live here, it belongs to them.
Right. Like just another little alcove or crawl space that we don't have access to.
Supposing that that is true, I mean, this is just a hypothetical, then opening that portal shouldn't be that dangerous considering it's just the spirits that live here.
If we're dealing with hypotheticals and they're 100% right, then definitely not.
Okay, I also have a weird feeling that the mom to the little boy is slightly malicious.
Okay, so if she has that capability, I don't know if we want to
I
mess
think
with
that she is right around the
there.
corner watching us.
Yeah, she is listening. Somebody
I
has been
have
listening.
seen her twice.
When I was setting up this morning,
I have the most chills. I'm really freaked out.
I keep feeling like...
I left my recorder on the 3rd floor the entire night because our first night at Hillside, we had the feeling that whatever was there was moving away from us every time that we tried to contact it. So hopefully our presence somewhere else in the house would push whatever spirit was hiding from us up to the 3rd floor and I'd be able to capture its presence there, and it worked.
I'd say we go upstairs, reposition maybe the cameras or something like that on that because I don't want the producers to get hit with any backlash that might happen, and hold hands, raise our energy levels, and try to contact but not seance, if that makes sense.
What's the difference?
Seance would be like using a human battery and pushing through and trying to open it up and trying to just pull something out. Whereas if we just kind of raise our vibration level, see what passes through, become uber psychic in that moment. You know what I mean?
I don't want to focus on that woman personally. I feel a personal vendetta against me.
I don't
and
know.
I don't want her to come home to me again. Because I have a...
Okay, well,
Set the line down.
I feel like intention is very important with
Yeah.
that. And if we try, we won't, I mean, in that way that you suggested, if she comes through, I don't know, can we like push her away?
You say goodbye.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want... Yeah, I think I can do it.
All right.
The only reason I am like being weird is just because I really didn't like what came to my house.
Yeah, well, that sounds awful.
I'm worried that I'm gonna like be a sabotage. Like I'm worried that I'm not gonna try hard enough because I'm like scared of her.
So after our conversation downstairs, you'll notice there's no activity by the window like Ash and I were having earlier. None. There's nothing in here at all. Nothing.
Show yourself.
You can obviously see us. Let us see you.
We know that you're there. Show yourself. How old are you?
Some of you guys heard that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Oh yeah.
Down in the kitchen?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going right here. I don't like what I'm about to do. Okay, so I know a fun game that we can play. You don't have to sneak up behind me and tap me on the shoulder, and whoever does it first wins. Okay? But if I find you first, I win. What I'll do is count to 3 with my eyes closed and then tap on the wood next to me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3.
Something happened downstairs.
1, 2, 3. Sorry guys, it was worth a shot.
It was a good one.
Good try.
Both times that we went to Hillside Hall, the activity stopped very early. Now, we normally don't even start investigating until at least after 9, so that only gave us about an hour and a half to 2 hours worth of evidence. That being said, we got a lot of evidence in those 2 hours.
Some slight spikes on there.
We had
It's up to orange.
yeah, it was up to orange on here earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But what happened in this house?
What is this house?
What is this place?
Paranormally, I'm not satisfied. I'd like to go back, actually, for an overnighter, if possible.
I don't get this house.
Scares me so much.
I feel like there's something right there on the edge that we're so close to that they're not giving us.
We got the same stuff we got the first time. It's like when you go fishing and you catch a boot, you don't expect to catch the boot again.
Yeah. That's the greatest analogy ever done.
And that's what it's been for us both nights. It's been like
We got the boot again. We got the full pair of boots.
I think going back the second night was helpful because when we went the first night, we didn't really know the type of situation we were walking into because Hillside is weird. It doesn't act like most haunts do. The activity isn't omnipresent. It ended. It tried to run away from us. It tried to hide. So knowing that going back in the second time, even though it was a very similar haunt, we had different tactics and we were actually able to pull away some pretty good evidence from it.
You know what I think? This is like a weird theory, but I think that renovation has so much to do with it.
Yeah.
He was renovating this place when he first moved in heavily, and now he's pretty much done. when, like,
Same thing at the mills.
yeah, at the mills, they're renovating it.
Yeah.
And, like, they've continually been
stirs
renovating it for
everybody
years.
up.
I did a lot of research on Hillside Hall beyond what Mark had told us. I actually found testimonies from former residents when it was a dorm and the RA that used to live there. All of these people heard noises coming up from the 3rd floor. That was where a lot of the activity centered. They even saw a little boy and a woman, which is exactly what Mark had said and exactly what our investigators had felt. So that's pretty good proof when 3 separate groups all got the same information and evidence. It's weird because, like, at other places that I've given a low rating to, like the library or like the schoolhouse, like, I've definitely felt like the activity level was very low. That, you know, I mean, nothing that we got could prove that there was any activity. But here, I would feel wrong rating it low for some reason. I feel like there is stuff going on, but like I said, I feel like it is actively.
Well, based on our personal, like, based on the evidence, though, we would have to rate it low if we're doing it like that way.
You're right.
But based on the feelings that you guys have, I mean, it could be anywhere from, seems like a 4 to like a 6.
But at the same time, if we're going by our rating criteria,
We do.
then
We need to do that.
then our feelings are just personal experience.
Exactly.
The investigation at Hillside was unlike any Haunt Me has experienced yet. During both nights, the activity fizzled out after just about an hour and remained fuzzy and inconsistent during the rest of the hunt. During the night, we captured fleeting K2 reactions as well as personal experiences for each of the team members. We even captured what could have been evidence of the shy spirit that eluded us during most of the night by leaving our recorder on the 3rd floor while our team regrouped on the 1st. This game of cat and mouse denotes the likelihood of an intelligent haunt. However, we have to rate this haunt based on the evidence we captured. Haunt Me gives Hillside Hall the rating of a 4. Averaging this with our pre-rate score of a 5, the final rating for Hillside is a 4.5, an obstreperous level haunt. However, it is apparent to each investigator who spent both nights at the hall that something more is going on. But just what that may be is up to you.